Hey, has it ever felt like you've always been left out, or think that some people don't really care about you? Perhaps it's been as if you want to talk to others, but you aren't really sure on how to really talk to them. Social anxiety can be rather hard to handle, which is the reason why I'm here to tell you how to actually control your social anxiety. It can truly be relatively simple, but it always depends on your given situation. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so first we should look into exactly what social anxiety is. In simple terms, this could be defined as whenever someone is socially overwhelmed, they feel a sense of emotional distress, unsure on how to exactly process how to talk to others. The situation can really vary, but a pretty common theme is to stay away from interactions in the first place. To be more specific, one might stay away from clubs and groups and whatnot, to instead be on their phones. Because of this, it actually leads to my first tip for you, and that's to remove yourself from both overthinking and underthinking. Both of these can really overtake when you're feeling socially stressed. Sometimes you may overanalyze a specific interaction, where you're very unsure as to how the other person may react to what you say. On the other hand, you might push your emotions away entirely to instead label talking to someone as just another thing to add onto your plate. Although, a pretty helpful way to actually try and reduce this is to take a step back and focus on your emotions. Knowing when your feelings might be overwhelming or underwhelming could be helpful in at least understanding the root of your feelings. Maybe you're in a party and decide to go, but obsess every interaction you might have, or think you have such a stressful group project to work on that you just put it off for the other members to work on, ignoring you entirely. Understanding these emotions in the first place is usually always the first step towards realizing more about yourself. My next step for you to take to overcome social anxiety is to actually activate your brain. This means, in a way, to try to step into exposure therapy. Now, this obviously doesn't mean to just immediately jump into an unplanned party and talk to every attendant. What you could try to do is to actually start relatively easy or small with socializing. Although, this isn't only limited to verbal communication, but also very much non-verbal communication. Eye contact, a short little smile, you name it. These simple attributes are the things you really don't think about, but can actually help you grow some confidence with talking to one another. Of course, it's essential that you do start small. You could simply start with online communication, such as voice chat, then build up from there to slowly build confidence with your voice. Being able to build up your self-confidence with this can really be simple, and it only requires taking a few small steps at a time. Since hyper-focusing on your phone instead could just give an overload of stimuli and analytics that make you stay away from socialization in the first place. Alright, my final tip for you to make sure you can continue building up is to, well, not go overboard. Being able to slowly build on your self-confidence with both understanding your thoughts and activating your brain can really help. But this isn't to say that you should force yourself way past your limits. You don't always have to be constantly talking to everyone you meet, or do everything for everyone, because things like this could actually wrap around to feeling anxious again. Obsessing over every detail whenever you talk to someone, like always keeping eye contact but not so much so it's not awkward, or giving a smile here and there and absolutely making sure it looks good, or even not putting in enough care for what you do, like, it doesn't really matter because they would just hate me sooner or later. Continuing to take action upon your emotions before they take over a situation again is one of the major steps to really make sure you can truly control your anxiety. Social anxiety could be a major part of your life, where it inhibits you from talking to other people and makes you feel rather left out. Although, staying away from an overabundance or underestimation of analytical emotions, activating your brain by starting slow with nonverbal communication, and not going overboard by realizing when you feel like emotions are taking over again, are a few factors that could really help you in having a bit of a happier social life. If you found this video helpful, I encourage you to like the video and perhaps subscribe to our channel, so that we know you truly enjoy the content we make. You could also leave a comment, perhaps listing out other ways you try to overcome social anxiety, since it really isn't only limited to those 3 tips. We also have this video right here, going over the 4 helpful tips for tackling anxiety as a whole. Stay safe, okay? Love you all.